So we have the product backlog. Who is the custodian of product backlog?
Product owner. PO.
PO or Scrum Master?
PO.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Acha. PO. So anyway, product owner, right? How the product owner build this product backlog item?
Stakeholders.
Correct. So conducting various requirement elicitation techniques, and these are all the business stakeholder. ऐसे यार infographic बना लिया करो ना, so that you understand it. एक बार chart देखोगे, you will understand everything. Then you can build the stories around that, right? So PO collect the requirements from the business stakeholders, right? And they could be any department, any portfolios in the organization. Make sense, guys? PO collects the requirement from the business stakeholders. Who are the business stakeholders? What do you understand by the business stakeholders? So, what exactly is the business stakeholders? So, if this is organization,
Funds.
Huh?
The funds from where the funds are coming.
funds, so like department, like, na, side department.
Sorts of
So basically, they are from the various departments, right? Business stakeholders are nothing but the, because let's say if you are working for one department, not HODs, if you are working for one department, there may be relevant stakeholders or the business which are impacted or affected. So let's say if you are with, let's say, TD Bank, and you are working for credit card department, then who could be your stakeholders?
Compliance.
Right? So various other department, they could be compliance, risk,
legal.
customer support, legal, right? What else? It could be retail banking also, because you may be working on integrating your credit card kind of transactions with the mobile app, right? So it could be retail banking, it could be business banking, it could be sales, it could be what else? Marketing, depends, who are all impacted, right? Are you getting it?
Yes.
So this is a very common question which comes into the interview. They will ask you specifically, okay, who are your stakeholders? I mean, this we have discussed thousands of times, that who are stakeholders. Of course, credit card department would be there, but there are other departments who are getting impacted by these particular stakeholders. Compliance, risk, governance, GRC, governance, risk and compliance. How do you collect the requirement from the stakeholders? Yeah, it could be BA or PO. It could be both, right? So which are all the elicitation techniques?
Interviews.
Surveys, questionnaires,
What else?
process modeling.
Process modeling, very good. What else?
Shadowing. Document analysis.
Observation,
Document analysis.
job shadowing, document analysis, right? There are thousands of techniques.
Video analysis.
Yes, right. So
JAT
there are a lot.
sessions.
JAT session, of course. Good. JAT session, right? So these are the various techniques which the BAs and the POs and the product managers would use to collect the requirements from the stakeholders, right? And based on that, they PO or BA will update their product backlog. And this is how it happens. And then PO keeps the product backlog item in what format?
Deep.
Deep. What is deep?
Detailed, estimate, emergent, prioritize.
Acha. Detail estimated, emergent and what do you mean by emergent? Evolving, right? So it's basically, as I told you, when you work in Agile, so as soon as the PO or the team feels that we have the enough requirement, you can start the development rather than waiting to get the maximum requirement. So there is no concept like all the requirement. You can never get all the requirements, right? Because requirements keep on changing, right? So I mean, you don't wait to get maximum requirement. As soon as the enough requirement is done, which can help you to support 2 to 3 sprints, you start the development, right? And now, on the basis of whatever product backlog has been built, your sprint starts, right? If it is a first time you're implementing or you're adopting this framework, Agile or Scrum, then what ceremony you are going to introduce first?
Sprint
Sprint zero. Sprint zero is also known as proxy sprint. We can also call this as, we can also call this as the PBR. We can also call this as the pre-planning meeting. We can also call it as a look ahead meeting, whatever you want to call. But just remember that sprint zero, you can call it as a sprint zero. Is there any output of the sprint zero? Is there any increment of the sprint zero? For how many days the sprint zero is done? Is there any increment at the end of sprint zero? मनप्रीत
नहीं सर।
क्यों?
सर स्प्रिंट जीरो में तो हम अपने रिक्वायरमेंट्स को फाइनलाइज कर रहे हैं।
किसने कहा?
मीन्स बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट ही इकट्ठी कर रहे हैं।
नहीं, स्प्रिंट जो में थोड़ी कर रहे हैं, प्रोडक्ट बैकलॉग
नहीं मीन्स उसमें वही प्रायोरिटाइज कर रहे हैं ना उसमें।
किसने कहा तुम्हें? प्रोडक्ट यार, स्प्रिंट जीरो का स्प्रिंट इज स्प्रिंट, राइट? व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ रनिंग अ स्प्रिंट? डिजाइन, डेवलपमेंट, टेस्टिंग, डिप्लॉयमेंट, राइट? प्रायोरिटी किसने कहा तुम्हें कि प्रायोरिटाइजेशन करेंगे? यहाँ पे प्रायोरिटाइजेशन तो हो गया ना डीप में। यहाँ क्या कर रहे हैं हम लोग? दिए क्यों जला रहे हैं यहाँ पे? दीप का मतलब दिए जलाना, तो जला दिए ना दिए यहाँ पे। ये है ना दिए इतने सारे। अब कौन सी प्रायोरिटाइजेशन बाकी रहेगी? हाँ जी,
तो फिर स्प्रिंट जीरो का लॉजिक ही क्या है उसमें?
तो वही तो मैं पूछ रहा हूँ कि लॉजिक क्या है। जब ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन कर रहे थे तब क्या कर रहे थे?
पर सर जब हमारी टीम में हम ये डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि कुछ लोगों को हम जो एजाइल से अवेयर नहीं है या
ट्रेनिंग एंड मेंटरिंग वगैरह होगी तो फिर
हम ट्रेन करेंगे, वी विल लेट देम नो व्हाट वी आर।
तो ये कर क्या रहे हो? वही तो बोल रहा हूँ यार, 2-3 महीने क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे? कबड्डी खेल रहे हो क्या बेड के ऊपर? 2-3 मंथ, 2-3 महीने क्या कर रहे हो? जो ये पूरा प्लान किया था हमने, करंट स्टेट एनालिसिस करी, ट्रेनिंग करी 2-2 घंटे की। we had 2 hours of training, right?
हम जो रॉबी ने भी सेशन कराया था तो
Transformation is done now. So let's say you took 2-3 months to do that transformation. So what did you do? Current state analysis,
हाँ जी
right? Then you did the gap analysis,
हाँ जी
right? And basis of you created transformation plan, ATP, Agile Transformation Plan, and you executed that. So Agile Transformation Plan could be, okay, we will provide the training. Training could be the role-based training, and then you will provide the role-based training. Role-based training means, what is the role-based training?
PO क्या करेगा?
Yeah. So there could be the training which is
Defining the roles.
which is related to PO and the BAs, right? So what training you can provide to PO and BA?
Prioritization techniques.
हाँ बोलो, कौन सी ट्रेनिंग कराओगे फिर PO और BA को?
User story.
User story, right? So you can conduct the user story writing workshop. इम्पोर्टेंट तो समझो यार कि इम्पोर्टेंट क्या है PO के लाइफ में। रिक्वायरमेंट लिखना कैसे है साला, प्रायोरिटाइजेशन तो उसको आती है, राइट?
सर कैन आई आस्क अ क्वेश्चन? तो अभी ये जैसे ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन चल रहा था, इसके पहले मान लो एग्जांपल हम लोग वाटरफॉल में कर रहे थे। वाटरफॉल में भी तो वो लोग रिक्वायरमेंट ले ही रहे थे ना,
हाँ तो
तो वहाँ पे यूजर स्टोरीज नहीं होती?
हाँ, वाटरफॉल पे यूजर स्टोरी का they have a different way of writing that.
बट मतलब हाइब्रिड मॉडल मोस्टली लोग यूज करते तो
करते हैं ना, इसको हाइब्रिड तो बना रहे हैं हम लोग। अभी तो वाटरफॉल में ही है सारा का सारा। बेचारे मासूम है यार, डोंट एक्सपेक्ट देम टू न्यू ईच एंड एवरीथिंग।
अभी
उनको
जो
अभी ट्रेन करना पड़ेगा कि हाउ टू राइट द रिक्वायरमेंट्स इनटू यूजिंग द रोल गोल बेनिफिट या CCC फॉर्मेट, बिहेवियर ड्रिवन डेवलपमेंट क्या होता है, उसका एक्सेप्टेंस क्राइटेरिया कैसे लिखा जाता है। हेलो सुन लो भाई,
तो ये स्प्रिंट जीरो से भी पहले का पार्ट है या स्प्रिंट जीरो का
यार
पार्ट?
मेरे को तब तो दोबारा करना पड़ रहा हूँ मैं।
जर्नी का पार्ट है ना,
हाँ।
2-3 months में जो हम करते हैं उसका।
करेक्ट। यूजर स्टोरी राइटिंग वर्कशॉप, you
Under that, what are the things that?
so when you provide the training or you conduct the workshop to write the user stories and the format in which it should be written and what should be the part of user story writing workshop? हाँ जी सागर,
RDB format.
RDB format and what is acceptance criteria, Gherkin format, right? So because we are talking about the behavior driven development, which the resources may not be aware, right? So you need to train them. Don't expect that they know everything. Nobody knows anything. Even after working in the organization, nobody will know anything. You have to keep on continuously reinforce this training again and again from time to time. Don't go with this assumption that they know everything. Nobody knows anything. User story writing workshop में what exactly did you do?
We teach how to write user story.
Teach how to write the user story. So in what do you mean by how to write user story?
The formats.
रोल गोल बेनिफिट डोंट से आरजीबी वरना यूएस वाले आ जाएंगे सॉरी पकड़ लेंगे
Invest criteria भी
invest criteria writing acceptance criteria behavior driven development, right? This is what you will do in this training, right? Oh. So now you got the idea,
Yes.
but do you provide the training only to POs and the BAs or to whom? You can provide the training to the developers also. Very good. Yeah, slicing user story, decomposing user story.
Story point देना.
वो भी करेंगे, रुक जाओ, धीरे धीरे करते हैं. Right? So related to user stories, right? What are those things? RGB, role goal benefit, invest. What else? Slicing, estimating, planning poker, estimating or sizing, whatever you want, right? So all these things you will provide to develop. So everybody, POs, BAs, and the developers. You may also want to include the stakeholders too while you are providing the training. So I mean, what was the logic behind that?
सर आप बता रहे थे कि प्रोडक्ट ओनर बीए की ट्रेनिंग हो रही है, डेवलपर्स की ट्रेनिंग हो रही है, देन यू सेड कि स्टेक होल्डर्स आएंगे, तो मैं कंफ्यूज हुई इन ट्रेनिंग में स्टेक
I am going gradually, man. First, I made sure that you understand it is important training for whom? PO and BA. What training? User story writing
User story
workshop.
writing.
Then I said that you can also include developers.
Developers.
Why? Because the slicing is important part, and developers also should know that user story, how user stories are written. And then I said that you can also include the stakeholders.
बट व्हाई
Yeah, because
स्टेकहोल्डर्स को ट्रेनिंग क्यों देनी?
yeah, so that the requirements are coming from stakeholders.
बट स्टेक होल्डर्स तो उसके लिए ट्रेनिंग की क्या जरूरत है ना? स्टेक होल्डर्स तो पीओ और बीए को रिक्वायरमेंट देंगे, दैट इज देन देयर जॉब हाउ टू राइट द.
Correct, you're right. But then again, we believe in empowering. We want them to empower. So just imagine you are conducting a workshop, a first time requirement elicitation workshop with the first time. Let's say you are working on what portal, what product? Gemshim, right? So you have the sales, marketing, and you are all the stakeholders. And we want to see elicit the requirement as a PO and the BA, right? So it's always better if my stakeholders are aware that requirements should be given from
Stakeholder.
user point of view.
from user point of view. You need to do the handholding, provide the support so that stakeholders also understand what is the importance of collecting the requirement from the or thinking from the end user's perspective. And they will write it or provide the information to you in that format only when they are aware. So it's always good to make them aware of the behavior driven development. Right? Wouldn't that make more sense? Is it not the source is aware that how the requirements should be given? If the source from where the requirements are coming, if they are matured enough, you will have the less work to do. You can always do the refinement as a BAs and the POs. It's always good. I have 20 stakeholders sitting here in the workshop and they are all understanding the concept of the behavior driven development. I would be glad my work is half done as a BA and the PO, right? I can refine them, right? It depends, not necessary, but yes, I would encourage you when you go for the interview, tell them that on certain occasions, I have also included the stakeholders. Those who are prominent stakeholders and those are part of your product, the primary stakeholder. And don't say that, guys, always the head of the department or your stakeholder. Hey, CFO has a lot of bloody other things to do. CFOs won't come into your meetings, right? They are handling the $500 billion kind of things in the organization, and your project is just a small tuchcha sa project, $10 million ka, right? They won't have the time to spend on just there. For them, $10 million is just a peanut. They are thinking about billions of dollars of fund management. You'll have others, the junior resources to help you. VPs, CEOs, CFOs, CTOs. They can come only at a top level meeting. They won't come to your meetings. They
So
don't
they
have the
will
time.
appoint someone to.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
From their department, you will
Their
have the people
department
to work with you. They can't come every time. So, Bharti, is it clear? Why should you provide the training to the stakeholders? Anybody have any objection, Manju? कोई ऐसा objection तो नहीं है कि ऐसे क्यों कर सकते हैं? No? Good है?
So it makes the work of PO and BA easy,
Correct?
right? So that they are aware why we are.
So
collecting
what I
data.
also believe that, let's say if you have a joint family and if you came out with the new rule, so that new rule is not applicable only for the kids. It should be applicable right from the top,
Top, okay.
including your dadas, nanas, pardadas, if those who are also not available, they should also be called, right? So that everybody is on the same page. Why do we always expect that kids should behave properly and the elders should behave the way they want? This is the problem with the society, right? If your parents or if your relatives are whatever they say, they are right. No kids can challenge them, but the system is not here like this. Kids have the rights to say no to something, right? हमारे इधर क्या होता है कि बड़ों ने बोल दिया तो बस वो गलत भी है तो ये बात माननी है, राइट? बट ऐसा तो नहीं होता, यहाँ पे तो नहीं होता ऐसा. नहीं, ऐसे होना भी नहीं चाहिए. If you are grown up, if you are elder, it doesn't mean that you are 100% right. Same applies to the organization also. When I am implementing something and when I am adopting something, should you not make sure that everybody is aware of how the things are going in the organization and what would be the future outlook? Why would you want them not to be aware of something which you are implementing? Otherwise, there will be resistance. They will always be coming out with some excuses. No, why you are working like this, right? So, all those kind of things. You may be also conducting the trainings on Agile values and principle. एक ट्रेनिंग ये भी होगी आपकी वर्कशॉप. Okay, so my question was, how long the training should go? हाँ जी मनप्रीत.
Not more than 1 or 2 hours.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good. You didn't say 5 hours or 6-7 घंटे की.
You can have a series of training,
Series of training, short training.
hour.
GIT, just in time of training. May not be even more than half an hour.
सब
That's it.
मैंने तो वो दूसरी जो हमारी मीटिंग्स हैं, सेरेमनीज हैं, उसके टाइम के साथ रिलेट करके मैंने ये बोला 1 या 2 घंटे. बट इज इट सफिशिएंट कि वो 1-2 घंटे सफिशिएंट है?
Yeah, because our mind is not capable to accept more information than 1 or 2 hours. And moreover, when the stakeholders are involved,
They are busy. So
they're always busy. So
maximum 1 hour is
max 1 hour is more than enough. I would rather keep it half an hour.
And series of training.
A series of training.
So you can also develop like a series of videos.
Correct? Yeah, of
and
course
then
you will do that.
share
Okay.
it in whatever the SharePoint.
Not more than half an hour.
Okay.
30 minutes training and done. But you can have continuous session planned for over a week. Because developers are also not free, right? Do you think that developers are free?
No.
They're actually working on the product. They're actually working on the product. You may have the BRDs, FRDs already available with them, right? They're still working on the product, but you are slowly transitioning from waterfall to agile, introducing maybe first you are building them through the transformation. You are helping them understand agile values and principle, various concepts related to these things, right? So the first training could be the agile values and principles. and then second training could be your related to user story writing workshop. But before that, again, हम थोड़ा पीछे ही जा रहे हैं, right? You need to identify the roles. Now, from where the Scrum Master will come?
Within the company, within the same.
It could be anybody, right? It could be the existing BA. I mean, you will have to take up this role, right? You could be a project manager. You could be, you could be developer. You could be QA. You could be software architect. You could be SDM. Any role.
Anyone can become a Scrum Master,
Yeah,
but
correct.
that person also needs a training, right?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. That person also needs a training. Now,
So what is the
Huh?
senior developer? DM.
software development manager, senior development manager, whatever, right? Senior developer. Now we have to build our story, right? Depending upon your number of years of experience, you can build a story. You can say that I was working as a project manager, and a company hired maybe agile coach or change manager. Yeah, existing change manager tha, that change manager took the role of agile coach. Yeah, guys, are you getting it? Transformation. यार कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है क्या आप लोगों को?
नहीं
हाँ, क्लियर?
Yes.
चलो दोबारा करते हैं इसको.